Hello everyone, my name is Kiljun Lee. Today I would like to discuss the PMAS Public Assistance Grant Program. The mission of PMAS PA program is to provide federal assistance to government organizations and certain type of private non-profit organization following a presidential disaster declaration so that communities can quickly respond to and recover from major disaster or emergency. Through the PA program, FEMA provides supplemental federal disaster grant assistance for debris removal, life-saving emergency protective measures, and the repair, replacement, or restoration of damaged facility. Let's learn about the legal framework for PA program. Title 44 of CFR is the main source for the rules governing the FEMA's Public Assistance Programs. FEMA Public Assistance Program and Policy Guide is an essential tool in understanding the complexities of PA program and available to help applicants understand and comply with the program. This slide shows the public assistance process. This is very complex and require a lot of documentation. The four-page component of eligibility are applicant, facility, work, cost. FEMA must determine each component eligible, starting applicant and working up to cost. The applicant is responsible for providing documentation to supporting that such component is eligible. FEMA accepts a variety of documentation to substantiate eligibility. Eligible applicants include states and territorial governments, Indian tribal governments, local governments, PNP organizations. Eligible facility include the facility is owned by or is otherwise the applicant's legal responsibility at the time of the disaster. Damage occurred at a facility in active use. Damage is not within the specific authority of another federal program. To be eligible, the repair work must meet the following. Damages occurred within the designated disaster area. Repairs are a direct result of the declared events. Be the legal responsibility of an eligible applicant. To be eligible, costs must be directly tied to the performance of eligible work, adequately documented, reduced by all applicable credits such as insurance, proceeds, and salvage values, authorized and not prohibited under federal, state, territorial, tribal, or local government laws or regulations, consonant with the applicant's internal policies, regulation, and procedure that applied uniformly to both federal awards and other activities of the applicants. Necessary and reasonable to accomplish the work properly and efficiently. FEMA's PA program has been criticized despite being designed to provide much support in the events of a disaster. The sluggishness of aid distribution continued to be a primary concern of state and local officials. Support is sluggish because of the complexity of the support process. So simplification of application and support procedure is required. The reimbursement nature of the FEMA's PA program means local governments had to pay for work out of their own pocket first. It means much of the recovery process stalled because they did not have the money to start federal aid flow. Due to reimbursement nature of the FEMA's PA program, it is impossible for local governments to respond to a disaster in time. Reimbursement according to situation of each state is required. For example, in a state without money, FEMA can first give the money and later recover money or provide additional support. Once PDA teams reach the $1 per capita public assistance threshold, they may in practice stop counting damages, even though all, a full assessment of damage is required by FEMA. This created artificially low PDA estimates when compared to the actual amount of disaster funds required to meet the state needs. Bad estimates create a problem for FEMA and Congress in terms of efficiently managing the disaster assistance fund. Also, the current threshold does not reflect inflation. Increasing per capita indicator or another form of threshold calculation is needed. Thank you for watching my presentation.